that I'm going outside. My pockets been heavy as shit.
What's poppin' M2T? It's your boy Ron on the channel to be. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe button whenever you pull up to the channel. And while you at it, hit that post notification button for your boy so whenever I drop, you can hop up in the truck and roll with me. See what's poppin'. How's it going, fam? Hope everybody week going good. We on our way to the ending of it, so we finna go on and get the job done. Alright, without any further ado, we finna get on to the video. There is a subject matter that's trending on social media. And this subject matter involves us, men. That's including truck drivers. Today's society, is the average man a 50-50 man or a 100-0 man when it comes to his house? Truckers, what are y'all? Are you a 100-0 man or are you a 50-50 man? Do a 50-50 man have something against a 100-0 man? Or better yet, do a 100-0 man have something against a 50-50 man? Let's talk about it. We cover a lot of trucking stories, but one thing we don't really too much cover over here is real everyday situations and issues in life as men and wives and husbands and women. But today, we finna talk about it. I got 3 videos for you guys today, and I want you to check them out, and I want you to let me know what you think about them. On to the first one.
Hi, good morning. I'm going to have a conversation with you and you're not going to like it, okay? If it upsets you that other women are not paying anything in their households when you guys are like, oh my God, am I the only one contributing to bills? That is fatherless behavior on both ends. Coming from someone who was raised without a father, you think it's normal to go so hard because you were not raised in an environment where a man went hard for your mother. You only saw your mother go hard for herself. You are a product of something that I like to call single mother syndrome. Your mother put this insane hyper independence, just emphasis on you need to do it alone. You need to be a strong, independent woman. Don't ever let a man take from you. If he could feed you, he could starve you. And you are living out of a place of fear. You think that you're strong. You think you're independent. You think that you're a boss woman. But in reality, you didn't have a father providing in the way for your mother. So you think that that's normal. And he didn't have a father providing for his mother. So he also thinks it's normal for a woman to provide for him. Because his mother went so hard for him, it's normal for him. It's normal for him for a woman to be in her masculine energy. So he's like, yeah, a woman should help. And then she wants to raise an independent king, right? So she's going to tell, that single mother's going to tell him, don't ever let a woman take advantage of you. The same way that you were raised, don't ever let a man take advantage of you. So both of you are living out of fear. Both of you are living out of fatherless behavior, again, as someone who was raised by a single mother. And I thought that was very normal until I met men who were raised with fathers in their life. They were raised with a father who provided for their mother, whether or not they were together or not. Plenty of men pay 100% of the bill when they were raised correctly. Even if their parents divorced, that man still provided for their mother. That man still left her in their home, paid their bills, gave her a safe car, paid their school tuition, made sure they had food, even if they weren't together. A man who pays bills doesn't make him a better man, but a man who has his father in his life makes him a better provider. Stay with me now.
What you think about it? What do you think what she said have any truth to it? All right, now on to the next one. This one here is a YouTuber by the name of Intern. Shout out to Intern for providing us with the content. Here's Intern response to that. Tell me if you agree with Intern or not. Check it out.
Now,
does she have a ring on her finger? I always like to qualify this and give me a little bit of rope here, because I'm always trying to figure out whether or not these women that are giving advice are married. So let me break this down, okay? The foundation for whether or not men are requiring women to go 50-50 is feminism. It has nothing to do with provider men. It has nothing to do whether or not you had a father in your life. It has absolutely zero to do with whether or not you were raised and seeing this in your household. Let me emphasize this again for the people in the back. Whether or not a person in a situation by situation, a man decides whether or not he wants to pay all of the bills or he wants to be a quote unquote, because they trying to rebrand it, and be a provider male, is all based off of whether or not You guys advocated for equal. You advocated for equal pay. You advocated for equal say so. Your vote equals the same. And so what happened was family court laws, which haven't been updated, even though you guys have more freedom and more opportunity and more decision making skills than ever. You are the most enrolled. I ain't even going to say educated, because education that needs context too, because just because you went to college and you went and got an African American studies degree does not necessarily mean that you are the most educated. It means that you have the most student loan debt and you're the most enrolled, which then leads into my next part of the conversation, which is, if I have become great and I've made all of the right decisions, right? Because again, context matters, and I think that it's situation by situation. And I've never had anybody that was shooting in the gym with me. Are you telling me that I need to be your retirement plan? Let's say, for example, let's add another caveat in there. Let's say, for example, you decided to become one of the most enrolled and you have $100,000 in student loan debt. Is it my responsibility to pay that off, even though you made decisions for yourself because you were enabled to, and this is what you advocated for as a result of feminism? You wanted equal. Is it my responsibility, or let me remove myself, because I would never do such a thing, and I would never advocate for my guys that then subscribe to this channel to do so? Is it my responsibility to then pay off your student loans because you were irresponsible in the degree field that you picked? And then more importantly, you were irresponsible with your finances and your decision making up to that point. Again, has nothing to do with whether or not he was raised with a father in his home. It has everything to do with whether or not he is smart, he is wise, and if he is going to simp out just for some box. And I will tell you that there is no box on this earth, not a woman on the face of this earth, if you were given that scenario, that you should do something like that. No way, no how. Stop giving these women money. Stop trying to validate yourself with these women. Stop leading with money in order to get them. Now, the caveat to that, let me give you a scenario, an equal and opposite scenario where it makes sense for a man to be 100% provider. If she was shooting in the gym with him in the beginning and they've built themselves up to where they've played their roles. Let's say, for example, he was the person that was going to work and taking care of business every day. And then they got married early, which means that she was with him when he had nothing, right? It doesn't mean that he's supposed to pay everything. Listen to the full context. And she decides, or they decide to have a child, but they don't want that child to be raised in daycare. But they've lowered their expenses and they don't live extravagant to where you have to need two family incomes or two incomes in order to provide, but they're willing to stay down long enough. And that's what I mean by shooting in the gym. She plays her role. She's not out of line. She's doing what she's supposed to do. And she decides, or they decide, that they want her to be a stay-at-home mother because that is more conducive for the child or the kids. And then he goes and pays for everything. And then as they level up and as they become more successful, he is the sole provider, or he's primarily the one that is providing for the woman. Then that is a scenario where it makes sense. But I would never in a million years tell a guy to just bring a woman in and just automatically pay for everything just because he's trying to justify himself by your American standards as being a provider man. And let me emphasize this again from the beginning. It does not have anything to do with whether or not you had a father in your life. Does not have anything to do with whether or not you were raised in a single parent household. As a matter of fact, I will tell you that there are a lot of women that are raising their children to be son husbands. And then what happens is the man that she's supposed to be with, the guy that she passed up, the father, the one that she had a child with, that was the one that she was supposed to be leaning on as far as leadership, which then comes with submission, which then comes with direction as to how you're supposed to move in your relationship. For example, I know plenty of guys who the woman then works for or contributes to his business, but he is the sole provider and he is the one that generates the majority of the resources and provides the opportunity, but she adds value. That is what's called a helpmeet. Right? It is situation by situation. And y'all got to be careful of the advice that a lot of these people are giving you, because it is not conducive for your lifestyle. Stop leading with your money. Stop thinking that that's the only way that you're supposed to find the person that is adding value into your life. Be careful.
Is he right? Is he wrong? All right, on to the next video. This content creator, his name is Beanie or Bernie, something like that. He's interviewing a lady, and I want y'all to let me know what she says. Is there any truth in it? Or do you agree or do you not agree? Check it out.
Everyone says marriage should be 50-50. It's the biggest crock of bull I've ever heard. It's never 50-50.
Yeah.
Ever. And so what we do is we quantify where we are. So if Steve comes home and he'll be like, I got 20.
Just in terms of energy.
Just energy, investment, kindness, patience. I'm at 20. And I'll be like, I'll cover you. I got you, brother. Like, I'll pull the 80. Sometimes we come home, which we have done a lot. My mom has been sick, and I'll say, I've got 10. And Steve, like 2 days ago, said, I'm riding a solid 25. So we know that we have to sit down at the table anytime we have less than 100 combined and figure out a plan of kindness toward each other.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, because the thing is, marriage is not something that's 50-50. A partnership works when you can carry their 20 or they can carry your 20. And that when you both just have 20, you have a plan where you don't hurt each other.
What y'all think? I mean, I think she had some pretty good points. You know, I think she did. Now, for the last video, these two brothers, I want y'all to tell me which one of these brothers is more likely right or which one is more likely wrong, in your opinion. Check them out.
It's hard out here. And you talking about, oh, I'm not a man if I'm going 50-50 with my woman. It's hard, brother. You sitting up here, your nice house, your nice jewelry, nice cars. Oh yeah, man, you gotta do 100%. How? How, brother? If I'm making $14 an hour, what you expect? You know, you still on there. Oh yeah, man, 100%. You're not a man. You're not a man. How? I'm still working. I'm still providing, right? So what makes me not a man? Because I'm going 50-50 with my woman.
And brother, I applaud you, because I understand that it is hard out here, but we are men, so we have to go harder. I'm not saying or trying to speak down to you, my brother, by any means necessary. I'm not. But I want you to be reminded of something that our fathers didn't teach us, that we must go hard and that we shouldn't get into a relationship with a woman until we have direction.
But who are you to say that?
A person that cares, a person that loves you, a person that's been in your shoes and understands how it feels when we can't give our family what they truly deserve. We have to go hard. Now, give me one moment. I've been in your shoes. And when I was in your shoes, I stayed in my lane. I lived where I lived. My woman didn't work. She nurtured to the children till I got this. And I'm trying to give you the cheat code. Do what you need to do so you can feed your woman, and while she's nurturing the children, she can also nurture your dreams and your goals. Now you can be successful. Now you don't have to say, I'm working for $15. Now you can say, I got employees that I'm paying that's working for me for $15. I'm trying to elevate you, but men get so caught up in their emotions and their pride, and the first thing you want to do is feel attacked. Get the wisdom.
This is coming from a rich man.
But right now you're acting triggered. But right now you're acting triggered.
But this is coming from a rich man.
But how did I get here?
Yeah.
But how did I give you? And I'm giving you the steps. This is, if you put down your ego, if you put down your pride, brother, am I saying anything wrong? I'm saying men should be men.
But you saying we not men. You saying we not men.
Brother, any man that makes an excuse can't be a man completely. You can be a male. A man comes with responsibilities, and it's hard. To be a man, it's hard, brother. It's not easy. That's why the respect you want from your woman that you don't get, I get from mine.
My woman respect me.
Hold on.
My woman respect me.
You think she respects you?
My woman respect me.
You think she respects you?
Brother.
You think she has she ever raised her voice at you?
No.
Does she cook for you every night, brother?
Of course.
So she respects you. Cooks for you every night. Does she clean the house?
Of course.
She cleans the house, and you got her working 16 hours a day. That sounds like slavery.
No, it's not.
Brother, you got her cooking every night.
I don't have her doing anything. She does it because she wants to. We in the trenches together.
The trenches together?
That's what we in.
Brother, do you know anything about emotional abuse?
Explain it.
Emotional abuse is when you pour all your hurt and pain onto a woman, and just because you can't see her scars, you think it's okay. If I had a conversation with your woman, she'll probably start crying. They tired. They not built to go through what they're going through with you. She didn't choose you to struggle.
But again, who are you to say that?
Brother, a brother that loves you. And again, I'm trying to give you the cheat code. If you put yourself in a position, right? You work. If you have to get 2 jobs, you grind, allow your woman to do what she does in the home. If you have a business idea, you have her nurture that, hey baby, it's going to be a little hard for the next 2 years. But if we move like this, we're going to be good. You keep saying, who am I to tell you this? A man that's been in your position. A man that has risen above your circumstances. And I'm coming back down to say, this is what you do. You're not a man until you move like this. Most males will die, never experience what it feels to be a man and to be complete respected by his women and children because he didn't step into that true king place. Brother, it's hard. I understand. It's difficult.
But do you understand though?
Brother,
do you understand?
Brother, if I didn't understand, I wouldn't.
There's no
be
way
here talking
possible
to
you could understand.
Oh, crazy.
No way.
Why do you think that, brother?
Look at you. You on the net flashy. Yeah, man. You're not a man if you're not going 100. Your woman don't love you because you're not paying 100% of your bills.
She can't.
Dang, who's to say that?
Brother, you will never know what it feels like to truly experience your woman until you're able to remove.
Are you with my woman?
Brother.
Are you with my woman, brother?
Brother,
are you with my woman?
Brother, listen.
Exactly.
I almost called you a woman.
You got your woman, I got mine, brother.
Brother, right now, you're dealing in high emotions. You're not even allowing me to finish my sentence,
For
brother.
what? You finished your sentence.
Bro, do you like Chinese food?
No.
Do you like chicken?
No.
So you don't like nothing?
No.
Brother, shut up. Let me give you a gem, right? Just a gem, brother, please. And may you take this with a divine understanding heart, because I know how sometimes when we get triggered, we can't hear the love in a message because we feel triggered, we feel ashamed. But I'm saying this, if you truly love your woman, right? If you truly care for her, all I'm saying is go hard for her. And you going hard for her won't last. I know some brothers might be like, I live here, my rent's $1,400. I live here, my rent's $2,000. I live here, my rent's $5,000. I understand. But how would you be living if you didn't have that woman? All I'm saying is if she loves you and you love her, go hard for her. And then you say, baby, look, I'm gonna go hard. You stay home. You nurture the children. You nurture the company. I'm gonna focus on bringing in this money. So if you're playing your position and she's playing her position, you won't be struggling for too long. And I'm coming from a place of love, but most men have never been loved by a man.
What I'm hearing you say is overwork myself until I'm dead. I can't no longer enjoy this woman. That's what you're saying to
Is
me.
your family worth that?
That's what you're saying to
Is
me.
your family worth going to war for?
Of course.
So brother, you taking on another job to provide for your family's every need.
But if I continue to work like that, I won't be able to enjoy my family.
Man, brother, your family wasn't created for your enjoyment. They were created for you to lead them and guide them to be in a better position than you. This is for your lineage, not just for your personal emotions right now. And sometimes as men, we feel neglected. Sometimes as men, we feel neglected.
You're a funny guy.
No doubt.
You know why? You're a funny guy.
Oh, praise.
Because at the end of the day, it's a family. You know, we supposed to be together, laugh, smile, pray together.
Oh, praises.
Not me overwork myself till I have a heart attack.
But who's supposed to sacrifice?
What do you mean?
Who sacrifices for the family can strive, brother.
I'm already sacrificing.
What's that?
What do you mean?
8 hours? While your woman is sacrificing 8 hours, coming home, having sex with you, cleaning, cooking, taking care of the children.
I don't make my woman do anything that she does, brother.
What you mean? You don't have to. It's in a woman to make sure that her man
and if
her
she said
children
she didn't want to cook today, I'm gonna say, okay, that's fine.
Okay, brother.
So again, who are you to tell me I'm not a man because I'm not going 100%?
What do you consider a man?
What do you mean?
What is a man to you?
A man that gets up, goes to work. A woman that gives his woman what he can, provides for his family what he can.
Okay. But that doesn't sound like a man. That sounds like a boy trapped in a man's body, because a man doesn't make excuses. We don't do what we can. We do what we want. We don't do what we can. We do what we want.
At, brother?
We do not, brother. We do not do what we can. We do what we want. Well, we are a reflection of God, brother. A man is a reflection of God.
Correct.
A man does for his family what he wants. A man puts in real work. A man wakes up just to serve God and his family, brother.
Let me ask you a question, brother.
And for you to die for your family tired is a privilege.
Let me ask you a question, brother.
Yes, brother.
When you get paid,
praises,
and you paying 100%, what do you do for yourself,
brother?
What do you do for yourself, brother?
Brother, when you have a wife and you're taking care of this great woman, because you chose her.
Correct.
So you're going to choose a great wife. You're not going to choose a evil wife unless you're an evil man. And when you're doing for this woman 100%, guess what this good, loving, nurturing woman gonna do for you? She gonna nurture you 100%. Now she's more softer, brother. Your food tastes better because it's filled with love. You're not looking at your woman tired. You're not looking at your woman crying because she's exhausted. You're seeing your woman smiling and having the patience, the divine understanding to play with and be with the children. She's not impatient, brother. So all I'm saying is I understand your frustration, because I know it's hard out here for men. I understand it. But you gotta become more stronger and more harder than your circumstances. So if one job isn't taking care of your family, get another one. And if that one doesn't take care of your family, get another one. And then tell your wife, this is the plan, baby. I'm gonna go hard for 2 years, 3 years, but this is the plan. And if we execute this, if you nurture this correctly with the knowledge and information that I give you, we'll be successful when we get out of this situation. So again, brother, I'm just a man that loves you, and majority of us men have never had fathers. And if we did have fathers, they weren't strong, brother. We've never seen our mothers love correctly. So we're repeating what we've seen. We've seen women go hard for so long. We believe it's in their nature to go hard. The queen should never be in the battlefield.
But you're still in no place to say that a man is not a man because he's not paying 100%.
So what do you consider that, brother? Because a man is a provider.
Of course he is.
A provider 100%, brother. You can't do 50% of your job and tell me that you're a provider. You're trying to provide. So you're trying to be a
So what
man.
do you think about 70-30? Since 50-50 is an issue.
Brother, do you need your woman to provide for you 30% of the time? Or are you that, excuse my language, are you that weak of a man that you can't provide for your family?
So once again, I'm not a man and I'm weak because I'm not paying 100%.
Brother.
It's hard out here, brother.
Brother, what man says it's hard?
The ones that know it is.
So what about the men that are taking care of their women? What separates you from this man?
They're just at that point already.
They're at that
So
point
when I'm at that point, guess what? It's a different story.
Are you striving to take care of your woman for 100%?
Who's to say I'm not?
I'm asking.
But you can't say I'm not.
Okay, praises.
You're there saying, yeah, man,
brother,
you gotta pay. I'm striving for it.
Are you striving?
I'm striving for it.
So you're not the brothers I'm talking about.
But it seemed like you just on every brother.
Brother, I'm talking about the men.
You on every brother.
Man, all praises due to the Most High, man.
You know, you seen Minister Society, right? Don't nobody want to hear that bullshit, Sharif.
Hey, brother. You know? Sometimes, brother, we just got to give all praises due to the Most High and be mindful of some of the things that come out of our mouths. So if I offended you in any way, shape, or form, I apologize. But brother, a man is one that can uplift his family as a whole, or is striving like yourself to do that. I'm talking about the men that are comfortable living off of women. And most men are triggered because they gotten comfortable allowing women to provide for them, brother. They're not looking for wives. They're looking for mother figures. And the sad part, our women are the ones that turn these men the way they are. But why do they do that? Because they've never had a strong man to lead and guide them into the right direction, bro.
What y'all think? I want you guys to get in the comment and let me know. Are truck drivers, on an average today, are truckers normally a 50-50 men in a household, or is truckers 100-0 men in a household? Get in the comments and let me know, truckers. Big shout out to my A1 day ones. Big shout out to the one that just be glancing in to see what's popping. And a special shout out to my new subscribers. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support, fam. And y'all already know. Until next time, it's your boy.
I just got in a whole brand new bag. I'm running around. Jewelry moving like juice. Look, I just leveled up. I thank God. Straight from the